Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The Lions had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We talk about this Lions defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass.
Here we go, here we go.
Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Burrow, eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. That punt return 69 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here we go. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all right.
There he goes, left side.
And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. Dances by him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On 1, ready?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
11, mighty. 11. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking for water, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Gun.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
11, MPs, hey! 11,
Now Burrow.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through bullet way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Olave.
Gotta go.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott good with a PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back.
third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flushed out right. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they go play action now. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, and especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Browns, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses, because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over, because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second down and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And this taken in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Richardson.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
And it's incomplete.
But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a good save to bring up 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. Runs through the contact. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the air now with Watson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here. as they come up now 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
89. An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts 1st down.
Back to the air with Richardson. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
1st down, Colts.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Colts. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Anthony Richardson and the offense back out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Richardson to the air on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. In motion left comes Moss.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Richardson looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Watson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the option left, Richardson.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
3rd and 9 here. Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to work.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Here's Watson. And this is caught at the end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout
To throw on second is Watson, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
On first down, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
22 yards. First down, Colts.
They're going right back to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down goal, Indianapolis.
Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead. And
a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. There he goes, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a first down throw. Watson caught left side. It's Beckham. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Up the middle. It's Chubb. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Indianapolis.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Richardson. Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Breaks a tackle. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Browns' 33-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards. 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Oh, good move. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, some strong running. And he's taken down inside the 30. 148 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And Chubb will try the middle here. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Richardson. That is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Richardson.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Gay's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Watson now to throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They're going right back to Pittman.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain there?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Richardson working from the gun.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Well, Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there.
And it's second down. Watson. Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They run once more with Taylor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 7. 30 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. Now Watson, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Watson to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sets up 4th down.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Colts, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.